All right, I wanted to make a real quick video, and that's basically saying that this video could be 12 minutes long because the subject matter at hand is so prolific and in-depth. But we're going to focus specifically on this particular topic, I swear to God. So I made a video about the non-hero who saved no lives. The only thing he saved was retroactive corroboration of Stephen Schuck's aforementioned testimony about what supposedly happened. And of course, those shifting timelines and alternate dimensions, they don't matter anymore because Ellen DeGenerate put that all to rest. So I made a video about it, and just offhandedly, as an offhanded remark, even though I meant it and I knew exactly what I was talking about, I joked that Jesus Campos must have disappeared through a drug tunnel leading to Las Vegas and gone into Mexico to rejoin his cartel brother in there. And we still don't know exactly where he was for 4 days. For all we know, that's exactly where he went. Maybe not through a drug tunnel from Las Vegas, but recent accounts actually prove that he came back from Mexico within the last week. So the question is, what was Jesus Campos doing in Mexico? So considering that the official timeline has basically been enamored into the public mind as fact, the other questions continue to circulate. What exactly was Jesus Campos doing recently in Mexico? And of course, if I'm right, as I often am, I hate to say it, but it's actually true, is during his time that he was missing, was he in Mexico at that time? And then, of course, you have the possibility that the entity known as Jesus Campos that appeared on Ellen DeGenerate was not actually him. Because I'm going to be honest with you, unless this guy went on an eating binge, it's your call. You basically get to decide. That's the convolution aspect of this whole thing. So if he is just seen coming back from Mexico through San Yisidro port, south of San Diego, within the last week, and he's under investigation, is it a possibility that following the shooting, when he disappeared, that he also went to Mexico and did God knows what there, right? And then reappeared in Los Angeles, California. I mean, you know full well that there's a tunnel going from Mexico to Los Angeles. Los Angeles is Mexico now. So, interestingly enough, that could actually be right. And even more bizarrely, when I stated in my previous video that that guy is gone, he'll never be seen again, I could be right about that as well, because we don't know if this is the same entity. I like that word because it says a lot encompassed in one word. That is supposedly Jesus Campos. So I'm going to put the video in the description. You can watch it or not watch it. It starts at about like the 2:25 mark. But this adds more credence to my theory about what exactly the Las Vegas massacre was. It's not what people think. And I think Stephen Paddock was involved. He was involved in some kind of money laundering, drug running. He owned 2 airplanes. He's obviously some kind of patsy that was involved. No social media presence, right? All the trademarks are there, the hallmarks, excuse me. So he was definitely involved. The guy didn't do the shooting by himself. In fact, I don't think there's any evidence that any shots were fired from the 32nd floor. That's a whole different conversation. So for the people that think this whole thing is over, no, you got to be out of your fucking mind. We are going to pick apart their lies, one piece at a time. So Jesus Campos seen coming back from Mexico, right? And it's not just because he's Hispanic, or the woman that wandered through the crowd with her silent husband warning people that they were all about to die 45 minutes before the shooting. You know, just no relation to Stephen Paddock, of course. But anyway, so we'll get to that later on. So, see him coming back from Mexico. If he has the right of passage to coming back, through the ports, that's a whole different issue. But bizarrely, it actually bolsters what I had theorized, because when you're left with all these questions, all you have to do is speculate that he's actually one of the shooters. And to be continued. It's scary shit. It's fucking scary shit. It's one of the reasons I don't live in Southern California anymore. I can tell you that much. So anyway, very interesting turn of events, but not entirely unexpected. Where are you, Jesus? Who are you really?